Alright then, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another match from the Left 4 Dead Nation Weekend Tournament 2014, the first installment of that very tournament here. We are in the third of 4 games of this first day here. It's a single elimination tournament with 8 teams that were originally in it. We've already had a game happen between Team Easy Life, Easy Skins and the Wolfpack, and another game actually already happened between Team Timelapse and Team Bedtime. And we're sitting here right now with the third match here between Team Apollyon and Team Hell, etc. And we're actually having 2 streams here, both XBy's stream and Joe's stream as it was earlier today. I am Rails Barlow. I believe Tournament Administrator Harriet/Shade is still in the mumble with us at some point, so are you still here?
I have 1,000 ping for some reason.
That's good, you have 1,000 ping. And how are you now, Joe?
I am doing fantastic.
Wonderful. So now, after all these people do it, and you know what? We actually have all the members of Hell, ETC, and Apollyon here now, and we do apologize for the massive delays, but this is what happens in the competitive Left 4 Dead community with servers and configs and fucking everything else under the sun in it. But now, we are going to be able to take this live relatively soon. It is on Dark Carnival, best of 1 game. They didn't even veto a map, so they said, let's just both play Dark Carnival. So that's exactly what they did. I will limit the spec slots here, and then we will be ready to take it off. Joe, what do you expect from this wonderful match in front of us?
I'm not sure what to expect. I know some people have told me this is going to be an exciting match. I played with Davia and Conquer in a pug. I don't know anybody else, though. What do you expect?
I am expecting a pretty good game. I know Apollyon here is due to play the finals of the really big Summer Pro Mod Tournament 2014 tomorrow night, as a matter of fact, so I'm deeply excited for that. And I am also deeply excited to see exactly how they play on this server, because the server is on the West Coast here, so some interesting pings actually coming out here due to the fact it is an LA server, and maybe they're doing that just to warm up for their game, but I'm not entirely sure. I am still extremely excited just to see exactly how this plays out. I have actually not seen Hell, etc. play before, but I'm quite excited. We are actually going live here right now, and we're going to have Team Hell, etc. on Survivor and Apollyon on Infected. I will take Apollyon, you can take Hell, etc. So for Team Apollyon, we have Grizz, Sickening, Doodles, and Acer.
And for Hell ETC, we got Supra, Knock, Jalen, and Nuna.
Perfect, and I do believe Nuna is Pose, and I know Knock is definitely Knock, Jalen's... Okay, yeah, so there are no more aliases on that side of things. So we do have the GLHS coming out here, and we have Apollyon setting up for their first hit with a Boomer, a Jockey, a Smoker, and a Charger, seeing exactly where they want to come from. Looks like they want to take a pullback to that taxi. Survivors are doing a good job baiting their way out here, just trying to block some of those spawns. We're going to have the Charger jumping in from the front here. Smoker goes in from the back. Charger's going to miss. Smoker misses, gets shut down. Charger gets a punch onto one Survivor. We actually have a double boom going as well, but not a whole lot of damage on that first hit, Joe.
No, not too much. That Charger did seem to get a couple punches in.
Hey, I'm reloading.
That's pretty much all he got, as a matter of fact. And we're going to have our tank coming up here at 79% and our Witch at 29. And something that I can tell you right now Apollyon is really good at is they're great with their special infected coordination.
Down this off-ramp. Reloading.
And I mean, their Survivor is what they're known for, but their SI can be distinctly on point. And their tank play is some of the strongest, I'd say, in North America, Joe.
Very interested to see that, then. Yeah, sorry, I forgot the music was on, guys. Sorry. What's up, Tupac Shakur?
Like, I don't know if you watched any of the RBT stuff, but have you seen Apollyon play before?
No, I haven't. I've actually never seen either of these teams play.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Apollyon is extremely, extremely strong. They have made their case for being the best team in North America, maybe, and if they are not, they are second only to the Longshong dudes, which of course are Purple, Remix, Bravo, and Swib. And as I said, I don't really know a whole lot about Hell, etc. I know their members have played in the community for a while, and I've known Supra just pretty much, I've known him pretty much being in the scene for a long while here. I know people who have known him. I've actually only personally interacted with him today when he said that he's really pissed off that Easy couldn't make this match and made us wait for another fucking 30 minutes, but you know, that's just that. So, Spitter, Smoker, Hunter, and a Jockey here, and Team Apollyon is choking the living hell out of Hell, etc. right here, because there is a Witch who is on the other side of the bus, and it looks as though the shotgun's in the hands of Jalen. He might be able to get close enough to this Witch to do something. Witch is starting to get aggro, as a matter of fact. Jockey trolling the Witch, and yeah, this match gets away by about 40-some minutes, and these teams are still baiting, because they hate us, and alright, I'm just waiting for these Survivors to go close to the Witch, Joe. They're baiting us out.
I do see Super with a bio
Here
bomb.
comes the Horde. Wait, is there a Horde? Yeah, here comes the Horde.
Yeah, there is.
Yep, so this is another one of those features. It's now 4.0.1 for Pro Mod. This seems more realistic, but if teams bait out, they're going to start getting natural Hordes like this. And I guess that's an incentive for them to have to move on, but really not a whole lot of damage coming out from that Horde just itself, I'd say, Joe.
No, I didn't really seem to hit anybody. In fact, it seemed to be saving for this Witch hit. They're trying to draw her right now.
Chris, it's just like boring. What the fuck, man? And the Witch glitches out. So now the rest of the hit coming in. The Hunter lands. Smoker pull in the front, spit down on Rochelle too. But all that All that just for the witch being glitched out.
And that witch could have possibly done some good right there too. Did see that spit take a little Rochelle down a little bit.
There we go. Sorry, I had to kick the player who was not supposed to be here, but now I can limit the server slots to 12, so we should be okay. And Shade, I'm being asked if that's a 0 score or not.
No. It was just random.
Okay, so that I will
think
inform
Jacob
that.
wanted to be. Is it here?
No, that wasn't Jacob. I don't think Jacob wanted to be here. I think he came in here to test and then he left, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Jacob's watching
So.
though, so don't
Jacob is
better
watching.
talk shit about him.
Yeah, right. Smoker Charger Jockey Boomer for the next hit coming out here from Apollyon. And it looks like they're going to set the Boomer on the alarm car here, Joe. That's a pretty meta strat. But they get the Charger spawning in, landing on a coach in the front. Boomer now does get popped off.
Set it off.
Yeah, Rochelle does clear the Charger. Jockey goes in the front. Smoker gets cleared. But that's a very effective hit coming out right there from Apollyon.
They got some good damage off that.
Yeah, I mean, they got good damage, but probably would have been more effective with the spit there. Sorry about that. I was just informing Team Apollyon that's not going to be a 0 score. We should have the tank coming up. I believe that actually might be post-drop. Depends on exactly where the survivors are. But if they all rush farther, they might be able to get it up before they drop down. It's going to be real close. Charger, Boomer, Spitter, Hunter for the next hit coming out from Apollyon. But we're going to see Team Hell, etc. pretty much play it safe and just push out to the open field here, Joe.
Yeah, I think they're... Oh, we got a Boomer up. Boomer got one. Hunter gonna go in next.
Yeah, I think
Oh!
maybe? I don't know. They might say... What the hell
What?
is that? What?
He just find an
Grizz.
invisible fucking wall?
Grizz?
I think he did.
Grizz. I am so confused right now. Now he's gonna jump his way in there, but that... What is that? I have never seen that before, ever. That is retarded. And
Is that a legit invisible wall? I've like never seen that.
I've never
Skybox.
seen that. Jacob? Jacob?
We get a ruling on this, refs?
Jacob, what did you do?
I think he broke it.
Reloading.
Charger, Jockey, Spitter, and another spawn coming up. That horde finally ends. Man, that alarm car horde was insane with that
I don't know
trigger
what
right
he was
there. They
on.
just
I
hit
think he
open
was in
field
the
for like
air.
18 minutes just clearing all that crap. And this has been the slowest played first chapter, I think, in the history of Left 4 Dead. And maybe this even feels like it after the 40-minute wait, or 45, 50-minute wait. But I don't know. I mean, it's a Charger, Jockey, Spitter, and a Smoker. It looks as though they aren't going to be able to get this to spawn up before they drop down. Unless they took all 4 survivors and ran to the front there, it's still going to be a couple percentage points short. So this is going to be a very, very interesting tank now. And they're calling for ammo. I think definitely because they've killed so many common and they've slow played the map so much that they're almost out of ammo pretty much. And I mean, it's a good strategy by them. They've taken only a little bit of damage really. Yeah, there is ammo at the cliff. They could, well, yeah, I mean, they might have to run with a couple more shotguns than they'd like in this sense. They are baiting again, and now they are going to drop. Smoker comes in from the back, not going to land. Charger tries to get a charge off. Jockey and Spitter. Jockey manages to land. Spitter goes in. Going to land onto Ellis, and the tank is in the hands of Grizz for Team Apollyon. So can we please take this over to a special infected war room, guys?
Their names don't match up. I can't figure out which one.
Oh, it's Apollyon. So Matt, which one has Matt in it?
Reloading.
You think they're gonna try and run past him?
Why would they try and do that, bro?
I don't know, dude. I've never seen him play. Dude, check out this sweet spawn I have. Look at the charger. Fucking pro.
Oh, how'd you get up there? Well, obviously they'll be distracted from that one.
Yeah.
Try for that boom when I focus me this way.
Alright, just let me know.
Boom, bitch!
Oh,
Oh, what the fuck?
let me go.
Go, go, go! Yeah, just
Go, go, go. I'll distract.
I got that.
Oh.
This guy's just eating hittable.
I have no idea where to...
This way.
Oh! Here we go! Oh, that was
Ow.
anticlimactic.
Oh, we just support there.
Get him! Get him! Right behind you!
I know. Some of these guys are doing well. These jukes, dude, these jukes.
Where's the weight?
Oh, these jukes.
Where?
He's too fast, man. He's going right, go.
Is this really worth the wait? Was it worth the wait? We should have pushed.
real quickly. And now Joe's back too, so that was the first tank of the game in the hands of Grizz, 4-team Apollyon right there, and that's a very, very tough tank for
Did you see
our
that
survivor
charger
team.
spawn?
Yeah, that charger spawn was insane. And
I
mean,
heard
that
him
was
talking about it,
really-
and I had to go spec it. I'm like, whoa, where is that?
Yeah, Apollyon has a great way which of coming in all sorts of different directions and taking the focus fire off their special infected and or their tanks in that sense. So hats off to Apollyon for that wipe right there. Grizz hitting the cards, and he landed the free car on a super to start, and that pretty much signaled the death for them because then he was able to get close and get around them without a whole lot of resistance from the survivors. So that's a nice whip coming out there from him, holding Team Hell, etc. to 295 points because they did not get the 20 points for killing the witch because it glitched out and ran away. So now it's going to be up to Team Apollon's survivor side to really take advantage of this opportunity, and that's something they are great at doing, I know from experience, Joe.
I personally don't know their experience, so I'll have to take your word for it.
Yeah, I mean, they just have a way in which if you give them anything, they have a great way of taking advantage of just pretty much everything you, not only just what you give them, but they are great at actually not taking any damage besides at the tank. Boomer actually manages to jump in here and land one. We're going to see a smoker pull from the front onto Ellis. It's going to miss. Jockey goes in, taken out immediately by Ellis. And now we've got this charger and this smoker running around. And that's actually Apollon's pretty much just their bread and butter play right there on their survivor. Lots of shutdown capability from all four of their members. They're able to go forward into an area to make the special infected come to them, and then they back up. I think you might have seen that there, Joe.
Yeah, they definitely baited the hell out of that. Especially I felt like the infected were a little too spread out for that hit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the way Apollyon moves, they back up and make the SI come in like that. We're actually going to see Rochelle going for this witch, maybe? Maybe not. Boomer gets popped. Hunter is up on the witch to try to stop this, but looks like though Acer actually wanted to take it. Actually, we're going to see Grizz take it. Grizz fails the crown. That is a very, and we're actually going to see a charger go in there too, landing in onto Coach. That is a very, very rare sight. Let me tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, that actually might be the first time I've ever seen Grizz fail a crown in a match. Ever.
I owe you one.
Reloading!
Like, he is so consistent with that, and that's unfortunate because I think he almost had it too. Yeah, I mean, well, actually, not really. It only had 600 health, so he almost missed that shot entirely. Smoker spawns up and does get killed, but that's a pretty big turn of the balance there, Joe. They already have one bleeding.
Yeah, that was something. I mean, that could really kind of change the tide of this, depending on how many more hits they get.
Ammo here.
Especially
Yeah,
if they're
exactly.
effective with their hits up here.
Exactly. I mean, they're probably going to look to hit on that alarm car, and we're going to see what Apollyon chooses to do with that. They have found the bio bomb. It's in the hands of Doodles, and I mean, that could be effective in a certain way, but I actually saw it on the tank. It doesn't last on the tank for very long, maybe like 4 seconds or something like that. It's something extremely short. Boomer spawns up in the back there, manages to get a double boom actually going out into the survivors. Apollyon just taking that. Now they're going to be able to
Charger
back up
coming
here.
in.
They know the SI are coming in. The Hunter gets killed. Charger goes in there, gets immediately annihilated. Spit does go down and does some damage to Grizz as well. So actually now Easter decides to go through it a little bit too. So they're getting good damage so far, especially with that witch down, I'd say.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I felt like if that charger just slammed right away, it would have been way better for that spit.
Yeah, and you know what? This is another thing that Apollyon can really do. They can cover a lot of ground really fast. Look at how far out in front Acer is right now, clearing out the common. They're able to just move forward and get through pretty much whatever goes on. And then they have the single shutdown capability like that. Acer just owning that jockey. And now we're going to have that smoker spawning in the back here. And obviously, if you're able to have survivors who have shutdown capability with that on one-on-ones, like every single one of them can do what Acer just did. Acer's very, very good at it. Hunter's going to spawn up there and manages to get a couple scratches in on the survivors. And now that smoker got chipped, and the boomer is looking to spawn, but they're not going to have a whole lot here, Joe.
No, especially they're pushing so fast, but they're still split up. I mean, in that situation, you just got to go on somebody.
Exactly. I mean, now the
I
tank
feel like
is
they're
gonna
kind of
be
all
up.
over the place.
Boomer's jumping in there. It's going to get a 2-boom. Spitter's going to go in, and the tank is up in the hands of Super himself here. How about we take it over to another SI war room, please, guys?
Just have fun with it.
Look out!
Are we pushing?
Yeah, I think so. Oh my god, I'm in a second. Can you get hit? Like, right now?
Jockey!
Oh, nice charge, man.
I don't have any support feed. Just skip out that car really quick. I'll get the boom when everyone's up.
Yo, yo. Don't hit that car yet.
No, I'm not.
I need help.
I gotta go.
Yeah, go on.
Sorry.
No. Well.
Back, that was the second tank of the game, the first tank for Team Hell, etc. in the hands of Supra. That was extremely interesting the way in which that was called there. I wish we could have been in the worm to hear exactly what the plan was, but that is, interestingly enough, going to give Apollyon a very, very nice chance to make safe from here. They're going to throw their bile jar out here right now, and we're seeing the chat say why they have a bile jar, and Super just goes, who the fuck knows? We're going to have that go down in front. Hunter coming in from the back is going to get skeeted by Doodles, and that's going to be a nice chapter coming out from Team Apollyon, Joe.
Yeah, that was really good for them. I mean, that tank was really rough. They kind of set up for the cars, and then they didn't really have much follow through.
Exactly. And what exactly was their plan in Worm? Were they trying to set up for the cars with that tank or what?
I think he was trying to set up on the car for the hill, but I mean, you really can't do much with that car because if you hit it, it's flying all the way down that hill. They didn't really seem to have too much of a plan set there. I felt like it was kind of, I guess, like not even necessarily organized chaos, but definitely some chaos elements thrown in there.
Yeah, exactly. We were watching it, and it's like they got a couple booms there they definitely could have committed on, but they decided to play with the cars instead. I mean,
the tank missed somebody who he could have slammed all the way down and got down.
Yeah, that's true. I think it might have been on Ellis or something like that.
I think it was Ellis who was jumping around.
I'll bag you up on that. Hell of a
Yeah, I mean, Apollyon played that pretty much picture perfect there with the way in which they took it. Like, you have to put that kind of pressure on the other team if you're going to be in the survivor's position there, definitely. And they had a way in which of doing that, just taking all of their shotguns they possibly could and running up the hill at them and just juking cars. If you can juke hittables like that, more power to you. Another interesting sub-story of this for Hell, etc. is that their player Pose, I don't know which one he is, but he actually used to be on part of Team Apollyon for the Watch L4D2 tournament. Just an interesting fun fact.
That is a fun fact.
Yeah.
They did push out of that water too, which I think was the downfall of
Yeah, I mean, when they got the original 2-boom right after the survivors all dropped, they still had a spitter for support, but I still would have committed with that because even if the spitter's in that situation, you have 2 people boomed and you have a car right there, I would have just gone for that instead. And I mean, obviously they tried to play something differently. They started off trying to play a little bit of rock, and then obviously with a little bit more hittable control, they might have been able to get something. But instead, it was just a situation where they weren't able to get much of anything. And now we're gonna see Grid saying, "Fight me, ready up," because we've been here. Technically, this started at 7. Technically, it actually didn't get underway until about 40, but it's been technically going for an hour and 13 minutes since we were supposed to start this match. And Acer is unready and re-readying really fast. Now Gris is doing it too, and now everybody on Team Apollyon is unreadying and re-readying. This is what happens, Joe. This is competitive Left 4 Dead.
This is competitive readying up. This is competitive lobby for Dead.
Pretty much. Now apparently Knock is back, so hopefully him and Pose decide to ready up. I still need to go to the gas station and read a book. Can you start, please? Thank you for that, Doodles. Thank you, Doodles. That really does sum up.
Donald. Who doesn't love Donald?
Grizz. Temple of Luxor, always down for some cock. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is what happens when one of the best teams in North America gets bored and has to restart the server 6 times. Come on, Pose. Stop trolling us. We know you're there. We saw you move. Your charger, well, actually, no, now your charger's kind of stationary. You must be baiting really well.
He's baiting that ready.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's still a pretty close game, and there's going to be a relatively early tank, so hopefully Team Hell, etc. can rebound. And we are going to be going live here, so Team Apollyon on the Survivor side, Hell, etc. on the Special Infected. Hits coming in here right now. Hunter gets skeeted, Jockey using the safe room, gets M2. Charger goes in there and gets leveled, and that is a shutdown from Apollyon, Joe.
Man, That was shut down quick.
Yeah, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 thing like that where they have their shotguns and they're able to really pull that off. Super did get a little bit of damage, but I mean that's really what we're used to seeing from Apollyon. Like they shut down hits and they know exactly how to pace themselves to get through a map really, really fast. I know you haven't seen a whole lot of them, but if you do any more of their games for this weekend tournament and beyond, you're gonna see that a lot.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing more games this weekend. I really expected that Charger. I thought he was gonna get a little bit of damage, but nope, just insta denied.
Yeah, we have that Hunter trying to make a distraction here. Boomer gets popped by Doodles. We have the shotgun
Smoker
going out in the front. Smoker does get a pull. We're going to see that Hunter land, and then immediately here. Jockey gets a little bit of damage actually going out on the Acer, so a little bit of chip going out there, but still obviously not a whole lot because a lot of the
Oh no, it might not have been a
landing
level.
or getting instantly cleared when they do land, and that's the power. I believe they are running a 4 shotgun. No, they're not running a 4 shotgun setup. I thought they were for a second, but they were for a period of time in the first map. Yeah, it's at least 3 because they have a lot of shutdown capabilities. But the tank is now up in the hands of Jalen, and I am feeling lucky here, so we are probably going to take this over to a Team Apollyon Survivor War Room, please, guys.
It might be stick up kids, Hanji.
Let's just fight him here. Oh, never mind. He's on top of us. He's on top of us.
Rock. Rock.
God damn it, Doodles.
I can't help it. There's nothing I can do.
Ciao.
Let's fight him with him now. I'm seeing him back with this.
Oh, I want to get underneath him. No.
Kill it, man. Kill
I
it.
don't think I'm get underneath us.
When it's that, no, man. Come on.
Jockey.
Fuck, you got us spoon.
Reloading.
Can we help us?
Yeah, deal time to do
Okay,
it.
so I need to get back to that gnome.
You shoot the tank.
Yeah, the deal thing to do with tank play now is just wait for the natural horde, which is about 70 seconds to get back down.
Tank.
Get in here.
It's time to work this now. Alright guys, I just got 4 strikes in a row. People suck. Get on my level. This is my prize.
Smoker.
Oh, he's in baited. Fucking rip him up.
Baited by the beat.
I got painted.
Rape him, dude. He's like.
Okay.
Still painted.
Don't worry, I got you. Nope.
Oh, guys, what the fuck are we doing? I understand we don't want to try, but no.
Oh, that's ski.
You trusting me?
Alright, let's go inside. Go inside. Hey, dude, you have a Skype call, by the way. Haha! Fucking kill. Oh, he's dead.
And we are back. That was the second tank of the game, 14 hell, etc. And that actually got a nice amount of damage going out onto the survivors there. So I am pretty... I'm pretty happy with how that went if I'm hell, etc. right there. And Apollyon actually took a lot more damage than we're used to seeing at that tank, Joe.
Yeah, I was spectating the survivors, and they actually they were saying that Smoker actually ended up baiting the tank in.
Yeah, I mean, we are going to see that Hunter getting sacked right there, so they're going to try to find what they can for this top hit. I'm not sure if they're going to get a Boomer or a Charger in the hands of Super for this, but they can definitely still do a lot of work onto... They do a whole lot of work onto Grizz to get that health bonus down, and then Doodles and Acer are both still carrying a little bit. They did give 1 pill there, so that's about... Or they did... I mean, they're probably going to get another set of pills down there, but their health is in... It's in still okay position to make the map, I'd say, because most of them are still fast, Joe.
Yeah, they are bleeding though, so I mean, depending on how long they can stall them at this ladder, can really change that speed.
Yeah, they do find another set in there, as I did think they probably would. That's a nice bait coming out from Apollyon right here. But now
They have a good setup here too.
Oh boy,
Ooh.
the spit lands, and then we do have a 2-cap up front. That's actually a lot of damage going out onto Grizz with the 2-cap up there. This actually might be a jockey off on the sickening, and indeed it is. That's a great hit coming out from Team Hell, etc. right there. That wasn't even the Charger, it was all that spit separation, Joe.
That was that spit separation, the Smoker, and that jockey. I honestly thought the Charger charging down that was the worst move, but that ended up working tremendously in their favor.
Right, I mean, that just got exactly what they could have hoped for there. And you know what? They're leaving Sickening.
They're saying that he's lost. They are going. They're just going to keep going here. Witch gets aggroed as well. Going to get very nicely crowned there by Grizz. Hunter is going to get stumbled off that boomer pop.
We got another one down.
Acer is down, and it's just so
This is chaos.
This is extreme chaos on the side of Apollyon right now. Hunter going in there is going to get M2'd and killed, but Doodles is now the only one up, and Acer really wants to know what the hell that was, because Rochelle is dead, and Team Apollyon just completely falling apart in this chapter for whatever reason. Doodles is the last one up. They're probably going to send the jockey back in there to troll. Indeed he does, and he manages to get the scratch too. So now Super is
Here's
going
a
to spawn the
smoker.
smoker here. He has to reload, so he's not going to be able to clear that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I heard him say it. Doodles had to reload there, and that is the wipe from Hell, etc. onto Apollyon, Joe.
What a play by the Infected. I don't know if leaving him was the best idea, but I feel like they just kind of rushed ahead after without any rhyme or reason.
I think they did. I think they're just saying, you know what, we can just rush
That
ahead
is
here.
definition YOLO.
They literally YOLO'd that entire map. And what was their worm like?
Their war room on Survivor was very confident. They're extremely confident about the tank. They were kind of joking around about it.
Yeah.
Post tank? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about post tank.
Sure what that was. I know. I mean, but like usually that's the way Apollyon likes to play. They're very, very confident, and something that Grizz does really well as a caller is he encourages his team a lot. So he'll like tell them, okay, yeah, you guys are doing a good job for this stuff. And it sounds like it's simple shit, but the way he does it actually is motivational, I think, according to the people who have played with him. So I think that's really, and Grizz is, as you probably noticed by now, Grizz is the brains of the operation for Apollyon, and also probably their most skilled player, I'd say.
Are you watching the smoker tongue through the map right now?
I am not.
On the Survivor?
Which one's it on?
Nick, I think?
I am not seeing that.
Alright, well maybe that's me.
That's really the thing that separates the, yeah, it has to be client side. So if the way to fix it has to be
I was just curious.
Demo. Yeah, if you want to fix it, you can record a demo. So if you do that, then that should fix most of your problems. And yeah, like I said, Team Apollyon's filled with very, very good players, but like I said, Grizz is the brains of the operation in that sense. And having a coordinator is one of the most important things you need on a team. And Grizz has been that constant for Apollyon since Watch Left 4 Dead when they formed. And he's just brought more people in who mesh with him, who have great chemistry, great individual skill, but then who can also understand that this game, and I've actually talked to Doodles about this, and Team Apollyon's opinion is that this game is 20% FPS skill and 80% strategy, and they have rode that all the way to the RBT Grand Finals pretty much, and obviously in this tournament here as well. So I have a lot of respect for those guys, I'd say, Joe.
Yeah, I can definitely see why. I mean, this is going to be an interesting match already, I can tell.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, I'm also extremely impressed with how Hell, etc. has played in this match so far. Like, the first chapter there, that could have very easily been a wipe, and as long as their Survivor side holds it together here, I don't foresee them taking a whole lot of damage on this tank if they can avoid it, because this is a tank that usually doesn't do a whole lot of damage to the Survivors, in my opinion, unless you get, like, a crazy hittable in there, or if you get, like, a crazy, I don't know, long rock tank that the Survivors just don't LOS at all. That's just really the only part that I see a whole lot of damage going out on. It's just about shutting down the boomers, too.
Yeah, well, especially that hit with the charger, like right on top of that ladder, that spitter with that separation. Then you just had the charger who kind of knocked him back or kind of stumbled him.
Yeah.
And then that jockey and the smoker just kind of did work. That horde is what really ended up doing most of the damage.
Exactly. I mean, once that horde goes in there, and I mean, it was even a topic of conversation between me and Jay over here as to whether or not he should have committed on a single boom in the open field like that. If he had done that, he might have had a good chance at catching the Survivors somewhat off guard and then going in there and trying to get somebody locked. And what the fuck? Where is Post? It's been 1 hour and 23 minutes since this was supposed to start.
How do I get rid of? How do I do record a demo? Just record?
You go to console, right? So open up console, then just do record, blah, 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 and then you can stop it after that.
I just type stop?
Yeah, then you can type stop in console after that. So, Acer's saying that he got like...
Yeah, that fixes it, thank you.
Cool. He's saying he got like 60-some% tank damage, nobody else was doing anything, so he was unhappy about that. But as soon as Knock raised up, he will be able to take this live. Yeah.
That's a lot of damage for that tank.
That's a lot of damage. I don't know what the hell he was using, but it was really, really effective in that sense. So now, as soon as Knock raised up, Super Saiyan go, go, go. And it would be nice if they actually did start in this sense. And actually, Knock has some very interesting ping here. And for some reason, I left my in-game voice enabled, so I can hear whoever is talking to me right now.
Yeah, I heard that too.
You hear it? I don't know who that is.
change that to voice enable 0.
I'm just asking who the hell is talking, because I want to know. And now we're going to see this hit coming out from Team Apollyon here. Hunter getting beautifully speeded, Charger going in, gets cleared, and that is a ridiculous shutdown from Hell, etc. right there. 2 beautiful shutdowns on the opening hits, and Hell, etc. they have a chance to pull off the upset here and defeat Team Apollyon.
That was even faster than
that
Apollyon.
Was even faster than Apollyon's in that sense.
I thought
That
Apollyon
really
was
good.
fast. That was like done.
The thing is, Apollyon's SI went in at an even faster speed, so when it got killed, their bodies just ragdolled everywhere. So that's literally probably what happened there, because I mean, Team Apollyon, that's every hit speed you're going to see from them. They even stacked in the right order. It's a Charger, a Smoker, a Hunter, and a Spitter. And now we're going to see the Charger and the Smoker going from the front, trying to get a pull charge there, not going to land. We're going to see that Hunter getting killed as well, and now that's also going to get cleared. So this is some nice survivor play so far from Hell, etc. on this round, I'd say, Joe.
Yeah, Rochelle ate a little bit of damage, but they're moving quick. They're getting it done.
Reloading.
They're doing a very, very nice job right now. And now this Charger is just Acer. And Acer is having fun with his Charger. He has 423 HP left. He might be the tank, I'm not entirely sure. It's going to be a Jockey, a Spitter, that aforementioned Charger, and also a Hunter for this next hit. So Apollyon's going to look to probably throw this in. Maybe on the run back, maybe now. Looks like it's going to be now. Hunter going in the back there. Managing to land on a Nick, instantly cleared. You're going to see another clear going out there. Charger going in, not able to land much of anything. Now he's still just running around. Nick has to reload, and now they finally do kill the Charger. And the tank is up in the hands of Acer here. So how do we take it over to a Survivor, Hell, etc. Worm, please, guys?
Fucking rape this thing.
You might,
Dump soon.
yeah.
Check out. Chip him.
Hunter DP.
Bushes.
Joe.
Where's something? It's in.
30 pounds.
Shoot the shit out of that thing.
He's okay. Okay, I got it. Don't rock. Easy consumption.
Reloading. Reload.
A stupid tank. The dumpster's still there, by the way. Wanna fight it back?
Just there. It's down. Yeah, go back safe.
Safe.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Shoot the shit out of that thing.
And we are back. That was the second tank of the game for Team Apollyon. That was a Hell, etc. Warrior right there for the survivors. And you know what? That was a beautiful take by them. They still have 3 pills left, not even suffering a down, and Acer did not get a hit, Joe.
No, he didn't get anything. They did a great job denying him. They're apparently taking the gnome with them. They're really not messing around right now.
Exactly. That Boomer gets immediately shut down. Hunter gets killed.
Oh.
Jockey, oh my god, what an annihilation from Hell, etc. They are turning it on right here in the second chapter. Joe, this is beautiful.
This is like a well-oiled machine. This is exactly what you want to see from a team.
Yeah, and the thing is, I had not seen these guys play before. I'd played with Knock and Pugs. I know he was good. I'd heard of Jalen and Super both, and I've also seen Pose play extremely well. But they are definitely turning it on in this sense. They are playing extremely well as Survivor right here. And if I'm Team Apollyon, I'm a little bit thrown off my kilter right now because they might have been screwing around a little bit, and now they're definitely going to have to stop that. Boomer does sack himself. There's going to be a Hunter, a Charger, and a Smoker if that Hunter does not sack here, Joe. But Apollyon needs to start doing work.
Yeah, they're going to have to either save for that ladder, really get prepared to start doing more damage, because at this point they're going to be able to push to the end easy. And they have a significant health bonus right now.
Yeah, exactly. If
if he gets if he gets this choke here, right? If they find a way to get up this choke, and like they can find a way just to have Nock be the one taking the damage. So if Nock finds a way just to pretty much tunnel this without getting charged off, then that would be beautiful. And he's trying to do it right there. Spitter is not going to spit on that though, which is the right decision. Smoker did pull for a second. I don't know if Nock's going to want to pill up here or not, but he might, because I have that Hunter and the Charger both from the same side. Now he's still baiting it out, but Apollyon is not falling for it at all. They're waiting for the rest of the survivors either to get closer enough or to get some spit damage there. Nice spray coming out there right now. Nock thinks he's going to start going up. He doesn't have a bladed melee though, so he can't cut the tongue is his only problem in this case.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that spray.
Yeah,
but...
I don't know how I feel about this choke. But yeah, they're gonna have him go up and they're gonna try to cut the tongue. He doesn't have a whole lot of health. Spin is gonna go in, and the Hunter is actually gonna take that. Coach actually manages to push his way up too. Charger gets hit once, but the Charger is gonna take him off. However, if they clear that Charger right now, it doesn't have a whole lot of HP, and now the Smoker's gonna get
pulled him off
for the end cap. But that could have been a lot more disastrous, I'd say, Joe. It's a nice play, but that could have been a lot worse.
That could have definitely been a lot worse, and that was a good play, and especially that Smoker Spitter surviving right there. They did a great job getting the hell out of there to get a re-hit.
Exactly. I mean, they should be able to push up through this right here without a whole lot of resistance because the Spitter, Boomer, Hunter, and Boomer's actually going to immediate spawn. Great spawn by
they're about to hit
right
here.
They're going to hit here, yeah. And I mean, the jockey's down below. Hunter coming in. They're going to actually manage to see it sets up, go out, but then the Hunter's
he's in the spit.
Oh my god, what a hit from Apollyon. That is a beautiful hit coming out. Another down going out on the Nock right there. Actually, is that his first? No, that's his second. So now he's black and white. And that was such a clutch play from Team Apollyon right there. That double cap was beautiful.
This went from having a nice health bonus to getting chipped down really hard. I don't even know if chip would be the word. Chunk down might be the better word.
Yeah, I mean, that is extremely impressive from Apollyon. But the thing is, you look at their health now, they got a black and white. And like I said, Nock did sponge both the incaps there with his low health. They're going to draw the Witch back up. There are a lot of spawns being blocked in the back here right now. Perfect positioning right here from Team Hell, etc. Witch is climbing up here right now, and she is dead. So that's another 20 points coming out for Hell, etc. here.
They might have a Charger spawn behind them.
Maybe, but I don't think he's going to take it because there's no way in hell he gets in there. He would get annihilated as soon as he started coming in. They're going to actually send the attack now. Smoker's going to spawn in the front there. Getting it, almost getting the cover too, but the spit stumble by the jockey's going to do some nice damage. And that's another down going out, and also Nock gets charged. They need to clear that Charger now. Jockey's putting a lot of pressure on them, and he's actually almost dead. So, actually, the jockey manages to re-land now onto Pose. What? Man, this is exactly what I was talking about.
Am I seeing that right, that Nock is black and white?
Yeah, Nock is black and white. He's gonna have a comment behind him. He's almost dead.
Wow.
Jalen took the pills. Coach took the fucking pills instead of Rochelle.
Oh boy.
Boomer spawns in there just to get it. They have pills. They actually managed to give it to him, but
I don't have a team Alaskan Big.
Aether just killed Nock
boy.
because they didn't give the pills to the right person. Insane. And now we're gonna have that Smoker pull in the back. This is turning out to be one hell of a game, Joe.
This has really turned out to be a hell of a game, but that was a man, that I shouldn't say an honest mistake. That was just a quick little mistake that can kind of really kill your points.
That was a great play right there.
Because now all they really need is a 3 cap and they're done.
Yeah, exactly. That was a great play from Aether.
Especially with this upcoming choke point and the event, like, this is not where you want to be with 3 people.
They should have just given him the pills instead of had Jalen take them. I mean, Jalen isn't even black and white. He just took the pills to take the pills.
Nor does he have a health bonus, so I mean, it's not like they're saving anything from giving him the pills.
Well, if they don't get 3 caps, they'll be okay. The Boomer does die, so that's going to put a little bit less pressure on them, but they do have the 3 cap. The Jockey, the Smoker, and the Charger for Apollyon here on this hit. They're pushing their way out, and they're going to come bunny hopping in from the roof. Smoker gets the pull. Jockey gets the jump.
Oh, it's a 3 cap.
Field tri-cap from Team Apollyon. And that right there, as I said, when Apollyon gets rolling a special infected Joe, that is show-worthy.
Yep, that is. And that was, I feel like they just spread out a lot, and that Smoker could have been easily cleared in the back right there.
Yeah, that could have been extremely easily cleared, but that's just an insane tri-cap coming out from, that's the Team Apollyon at their best right there, and they definitely did rebound there. It looked as though Team Helix were going to be able to make it maybe even in the safe room there with 4 until that death went out, but then the death and the tri-cap, just great play. It's still only a 365-point game, though, and that's extremely close for teams of this caliber, plus also on a map like Dark Carnival. And it's going to be that famous early tank once again here, Joe, 24%.
Oof. Well, Hell did a great job coming back. Like they were facing a really kind of a really big lead from Apollyon. I keep wanting to call them Ponyon or something. That's definitely not right. Gonna offend them greatly.
Exactly. We're just actually waiting on. Looks as though okay, yeah, now Post has loaded in.
There's too many A's and P's and O's. I can't do it.
Yeah, it looks as though they're gonna sack this Boomer here for a tri-cap with Charged Spit. They might be able to do that relatively quickly. It's gonna be a Smoker, a Hunter, a Charger, and a Boomer for this first hit. But if they sack the Boomer, then they'll be able to get that Spit down on Apollyon, hopefully. And I mean, Knock is saying in their team chat, which we can read because we're on Stick Up Kids, it says that they have time for the Spitter. So that would be a pretty nice insight into exactly what they're planning there. And like I said, tank's gonna be at 24%. So that's gonna be pre-Swan Room, and I'm guessing either Team Apollion's gonna play it really, really aggressively and try to take the Swan Room, or they're just gonna go running backwards. I think they probably will go back to the start though, Joe.
I'd say yeah, they're gonna probably play this in Safe Room just to play it safe. I mean, you could push it, but sometimes in that Swan Room, you get capped and you can get really screwed.
Safe Room safe, saying X-Spy?
I don't know, man. Safe Room is technically safe.
I'll tell you right now, if I'm looking into Grizz's crystal ball, they won't play Safe Room if they don't have silenced Uzis. Because I remember in the Wolfpack versus Apollyon game from round 4 of RBC, I actually heard it in their war room after the cast where Grizz was the tank, and he's like, you know, if you don't have the silenced Uzis in the Safe Room, you don't have as much slowdown potential on the Uzi, so therefore we're not going to have it taken in the Safe Room. And he thought it was dumb that the Wolfpack took it in the Safe Room in that sense. So I think we're actually going to see them play outside. That's a little bit of extracurricular knowledge there. We'll see if Grizz decides to apply it.
We do see 3 Uzis.
Yeah, they're going to run 3 Uzi, definitely, but I don't think they're going to play Safe Room strats. Boomer is going to sack himself right here, and that will be a sack for the Spitter. They'll probably run 3-1 just to get the slowdown potential, but the theory is that the slowdown potential isn't as good with the unsilenced Uzis in the Safe Room. But we'll see exactly where they choose to play it. I don't know, Joe, if you're them, where do you go? You go Safe Room?
You know, it really depends on where the tank spawns, and especially with this, where the Horde is. Because if the Horde catches you in this one, I mean, you can really get screwed.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that could be a situation where Team Apollyon could get caught out in the open, but I think they're going to do everything in their power to stop that from happening. Lots of common clearing going out here right now. And like I said, no matter how many times I play this game, I just am always stunned by the amount of common that are in this tunnel.
We might see a Smoker, Pole, and Charge coming up ahead right here.
Yeah, I'm seeing that, and the Hunter's in the back. And actually, they
we got a Spitter, yep.
Charge just go out. Charge is going to get leveled by Acer. What a clutch play by him. Hunter lands in the back, but that is something
sorry about the HUD, guys.
That they should have taken the charge when he was pulled, so he didn't have the chance to whip his melee out, but that's such a clutch play.
Yeah, if he charged right away, that Spit would have done a massive amount of damage.
Yeah, I mean,
they still got a decent hit, but I mean, it could have definitely been better.
Acer just clutched that. I mean, that was almost a down. And now the tank is going to come up, as a matter of fact, for Team Hell, etc. in the hands of Knock, and I think this is appropriate. Let's take it over to a Hell, etc. war room for this tank.
I want to push in, dude.
Go. Which side you want to push, tank?
Back out, dude. Back out. Keep going. Keep going.
This is so stupid.
They're gonna make a second.
Yeah.
Right,
Either right,
go forward. Go forward. Go forward.
We have to come back right away. That Boomer.
I don't know if I can land this.
Nice.
Go on, you gotta go in.
Stumble. Behind you.
Not bad.
Still good though.
Indeed, we are back. That was the third tank of the game. 14 Hell Center in the hands of Knock there. Seeing a little bit of the long arms come out, but he still manages to get 2 downs. And that is exactly why I think Grizz maybe didn't want to pull back in the Safe Room, but he did anyway. That Horde did have a little bit of an effect there, but usually it's better to have a tri-cap going in, but still a lot of damage, Joe.
Yeah, that was a good amount of damage. You got 2 bleeding. And hopefully they'll be inching along a little bit, but
Seeing Jalen saying I'm getting 200 FPS, this sucks.
Yeah.
Super gets 20 to 30, deal with it. But yeah, I mean, that's a nice amount of damage going on onto Apollyon. But like I said, Apollyon has a great way in which of preserving their bonus when it's not dealing with the tank. We have a nice smoker going out in the back here. Hunter walking in, but the have a nice double charge.
And that spit!
As soon as I did that, the spit almost actually
Oh, and he
lands.
still smoked? Oh.
Yeah, that was a nice damage going out onto Sickening there, but they should have, if that spit had landed, that was almost a down.
If that spit was,
so
yeah,
close.
if like it was an inch to the right, that would have been probably one, if not another person half health.
Yeah, exactly. And now, I mean, Sickening does have one more set of pills here, and obviously Doodles and Acer are in full bleed out by this point. And it's going to be interesting to see exactly how they take this drop hit, because Charger Jockey, Boomer, Smoker here, they're going to sack the Boomer, and like I said, Apollyon, I think they might just decide to...
That's interesting.
Wait, what?
They're sacking their Smoker for some reason.
I don't think they meant to do that. Now the Charger's going to spawn up too. It's pretty much a single spawn, but he lands on the Grizz, and for some reason Nick isn't able to clear him, and that's their bonus getting completely wrecked.
And they have a horde coming too. I mean, that was...
Oh man, the natural horde. But they popped the Boomer. Alright, so even though they popped the Boomer there, that natural horde did go in, and that brought Grizz's health bonus pretty much all the way down to half.
Yeah, it's those unconventional hits.
That was really good, actually, coming out from Hell, etc. Hunter and Jockey both respawn. Now you can see this going in.
Oh!
The crown. Boomer gets popped, and we have the land here. They need to kill that witch. They managed to, but things are not looking in Apollyon's favor right now, Joe. Not at all.
No, not at all. They did a great play on that witch. They're kind of using their pushing speed against them a little bit. Because here they are. They're pushing. They're separating a little bit. They kind of pushed that witch a little too fast, and now they're kind of paying the price for it right there.
Exactly. They're going to get a lot of pills, and they're probably going to look to get the distance of the coaster here, but this is a great chance for Hell, etc. to take advantage of this. It's a Charger. What?
It's not like they lost a health bonus, but now they have Coach. I almost said Rochelle. They have Coach Black and White right now.
Yeah. Doodles is also lagging hardcore. Doodles' ping is at 177 right now, so he is not really able to get a whole lot at the moment. Who is he? He's Rochelle? Yeah, he's lagging. And I mean, that's the connection to the LA server that they decided to use for this. I think they're trying to practice, I think, for their grand finals match versus NV. And I mean, this is a good... If they're treating it like a warm-up, though, they're giving Hell, they're not giving Hell, etc. enough credit, because Hell, etc. is definitely taking this real seriously. They have the perfect hit, actually, right now. It's going to be a Smoker or a Charger, a Jockey and a Spitter. Only thing that might be a little bit better would be Boomer. Spitter's going to go in there and jump in. Gets a spit delay here. Jockey going in. We have the pull going in. That's a ledge hang, but the Charger is a little bit premature. We actually have Grizz going back down the coaster here. This Smoker still has a charge, though. He's looking for Grizz. He's got Grizz. Charger is still up there, though. Grizz's health bonus is getting hit just a little bit more there. Charger is just standing right there. They should be able to pick him if they decide to shoot him. But Acer's almost dead, as a matter of fact. Now this Charger's going to get chipped even more. Keeps getting chipped. He sees a delay. He goes in there. He's going to miss completely. But now they are going to keep having this horde spamming away at them. They're going to have a Hunter, a Boomer, and then another spawn coming in. But that was almost disastrous for Apollyon, Joe.
Oh, definitely. I really would have preferred to see that Charger hit Coach. Because if they took out Coach, I mean, you would have been instant dead.
Exactly. I mean, well, actually,
and then that Charger would have had a respawn.
Well, no, if they charge him down like that, he won't die immediately. Actually, that's a rule of Left 4 Dead, I think, is where if you charge somebody down the coaster like that, and they're black and white, they won't die.
Just say 10 damage.
Yeah, I think it's just 10 damage.
Oh, is it?
As Harriet just said. Spit does go out here, and Team Apollyon are working their way along. Yeah, Valve, exactly. That's what X-Spy has to... X-Spy and his love of everything Valve, because that's just how that shit works. They do have another Charger in the hands of Nock here. He could be looking to get a pretty sneaky spawn. Looks like he's actually just going to save it. They have a Smoker in the hands of Super 2. Another spawn coming up is a Boomer. So they should...
Oh, here comes a Smoker.
The pull goes in. Grizz does get pulled. Grizz gets down. And now they have some separation.
Oh, we got the Charger.
Acer is black and white tunneling this horde right now. Something's gonna kill him, and he's getting hit, and he's dead.
And
so
he's
Acer
dead.
is dead. I have a Hunter coming in from the top here, looking for a DP maybe? Looks as though Jalen almost wants to take it. Charger is up there as well. Charger drops in, is gonna go in, gets a nice double charge, then does get killed and leveled by Sickening. And now we're gonna see this Hunter still up, as a matter of fact, goes in and pounces a guy who was almost down. That was a beautiful level coming out right there, Joe.
Yeah, they shut that down really quick. That Charger could have easily got a nice little in cap, and that would have put them in a really bad spot with this much horde.
Spit's gonna throw down delay here, which I think is the right call. They have the Jockey up as well, and they just keep bleeding right now. Spit's gonna drop another Death Spit there, as a matter of fact. Jockey getting chipped, however, by the Hands of Sickening. And
at this point, the Horde's gonna do the work for them.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, they're just gonna have to keep trying to tunnel this Horde. It's not really gonna work too well. Boomer goes and gets a nice double boom as well, drawing even more Horde to the party. So they're just getting hammered right now by that Horde. And we're gonna have the Smoker down below, looking for the pull. Looks as though they're gonna go forward, but then actually he gets picked.
I don't know who he got picked by.
How did Sickening pick that?
I have no idea.
Confused. That was
he? I didn't even think he was looking at him.
I don't know. And now Sickening does get killed. That was a very interesting level.
Was it the guy who's inside? I don't know who killed him.
That was the guy who was inside. And that is some fishy shit right there.
All right.
Endor, he pinpointed the sound and was able to actually do that. He must be using some fucking Beats by Dre stereo headphones there or some shit. Yeah.
21 points. Using fucking 4-dimensional headphones.
So, okay then. That was interesting as fuck. And, yeah, I mean, I would like an answer to that as well, because that was extremely interesting. And saying X12 headphones, I'm not entirely sure, but that was a ridiculous pinpoint shot, and...
Well, he killed him in one shot, too, right? Like, I feel like he was insta-dead.
That was really, really fishy. I'm not sure. And, I don't know. I'm not saying it was fishy, but I'm saying it was interesting, at least.
It was magic cards.
It was, yeah. Charger, Smoker, Boomer, and a Hunter right here. Up to losing team LTD rules. Shade's running this with LTD rules. And that's amazing. So, asking if this is a pug. Apparently this is a pug. Half European, so no, okay. Grizz is a fat kid, great. So, they're not deciding to sack this, they just have... Yeah, I thought we were just shoutcasting a pug here, not the Left 4 Dead Nation.
I thought we were doing pugs.
Yeah, wait, this is Left 4 Dead? I'm confused. But it's going to be a Charger, a Smoker, Boomer, and a Hunter here. Boomer does go in and dies. So that's going to be a shutdown of that. The Hunter is just bouncing around here. And I don't know exactly what this is, but they're going to actually send it in right now. We have that Hunter get cleared. Charger does manage to land. Will get pretty fast cleared, though.
Smoker pulled him down. Ooh, no damage.
They got some okay damage on that. It was about 30, 33-ish.
Yeah, that Hunter did a good job right there.
Yeah, just distraction over distraction after distraction.
Reloading.
So, and that was nice to see. But now they should have another hit coming up soon. Tank might be up actually sooner than a hit. I'm trying to figure it out. It's gonna be a spinner and 3 other spawns coming into queue. Gonna be a Boomer and 2 others.
There's a Charger as well that was up on this hit.
I'm reloading.
No.
Smoker, Hunter, Spitter, Boomer, yeah. Now we got the Smoker going for the pull, not gonna land. Tank is in the hands of Sickening. This Smoker is almost dead. We're gonna see the Smoker managing to land, but the Hunter takes the same target. And as a matter of fact, it looks as though we're gonna see some aggression coming out here. Curve Rock's coming in. But now, it looks as though Rochelle's putting some pressure on him. Now they're probably going to drop back. We'll take it right over to that team. Apollyon Worm for this tank, please, guys.
Yeah, he's just doing that.
Whatever. We're only going to Charger and most likely not going to get another Boomer. Charger.
What did last?
I'm gonna suck.
Smoker. Get rid of the Boomer.
They come from the left, and we'll come from the right.
We'll try next map. We'll get a big lead on them. Might be discouraged why.
Reload.
Alright.
We can go.
You know what to do, right? Come from the left, and then SI will come from the right.
Alright, I'm going.
Nice, yeah.
Here we go.
I died.
Nice.
Oh, last one.
We'll try next map. This guy's big fucking map. This guy's got legs plus again.
And we are back. That was the 3rd tank of the game for Team Apollyon in the hands of Sickening right there. And not enough chip was done to that tank before he got inside. They get the safe room wipe with those pinners there, and that's the exact situation that can sometimes happen when you don't use silent Scoozies in the safe room because you don't get enough chip. Joe, what do you make of that?
Oh, that was just gruesome to kind of watch. I mean, I was really expecting them to take that tank and just murder it, but they just did not put enough chip on him. And then I think it was Coach and Rochelle kind of moved together in the corner and both got hit. And I mean, that was just damage you couldn't take. You got to spread out more.
Yeah, I mean, the other problem with that, I think, was that when they got backed up into a corner like that, as you said, if that tank doesn't have less than like 2k health by the time he gets to the back wall, you're almost screwed, because it's a really, really, really short area to have that happen. And I know Team Apollyon, on their Survivor turn, they really drilled into that tank before he even got close, so that was definitely the way in which for them to take it, and as a special infected, I mean, because if you don't have a way in which to chip that tank down to where he's almost dead by the time he gets to that wall, that's exactly what's going to happen. Especially, I know another thing that was said in the war room when Grizz had that during the Wolfpack versus the Apollyon game was, did the tank come in from one side and then the SI all went in from the other, like left and right?
It kind of almost seemed that way a little bit because the Charger had him in the right side.
Yep. That's what they do.
It seemed like they had very good organization on that hit.
Basically, the general goal there to do that is to take away half the room for the survivors to move with the tank as like a body block and just have the SI tunnel them on the other side. So that's usually what they try to do, and I think that's exactly what they did there.
Yeah, it seemed like they just tunneled the crap out of them, and then, I mean, just, Coach M2'd the tank, like, he ran at the tank at the door and M2'd and just got slammed all the way in the back of the room, and then Rochelle kind of backed up next to him, and then the tank slapped him around, and, I mean, that was a good tank, because he was just slapping the shit out of him.
Right, so, I mean...
But they really had nowhere to go.
We have him coming out from hell, etc. Boomer getting popped. Hunter bouncing around is going to get pretty much needled to death. Now the Smoker does manage to land. Charger goes in there, gets a punch, and also a charge to the wall there, so 18 more damage. Our tank is going to be relatively early. It's at 28% here, and as we said, LTD rules, so if Team Hell, etc. is still losing at the end of this, they might be able to make the map before comeback, but we may or may not be playing finale, and we do have another game from the L4D2 Nation Weekend Tournament coming up right after this. And right now we have a tank coming up into the hands of Pose for Team Hell, etc. And let's take it over to an Apollyon Survivor War.
Pill's here for after.
Wow, we got another one.
Watch your tree.
Watch out for dumpster.
Dumpster on the left.
Count them.
Right here?
Mark where they are. Dumpster on your right, up here by the tents, bro. Other side. Yellow tents right here. I'm shooting.
Boomer.
Smoker on it.
Dumpster behind you. Get to kill a smoker. Got you. Yeah, come on underneath for now.
Yeah,
Nice little shit on him. He's on second pass. He just fucked up. Retarded special effect.
He's right there. He's on the right. Left of him.
What the hell is he doing? Yeah, he's on second pass.
Reloading.
Follow me. Follow me. Come here. Don't fight him under there now. Come here.
Back this one.
Sponge is still down.
Whoa,
Come on.
thank you.
He's on second pass. He has to come in.
Come on.
Single bullet. Let's take him in safely. Come on.
Okay.
Watch
Oh
out.
my god, it's coming.
They want to try so hard in the fucking weekend tournament. Let's. Our regards. Fuck him up in there.
Reloading.
Gonna commit, I bet.
Bro, I'm getting like 800 ping. What the hell?
You wanna pause?
Pretty sure it's the server. That's what happening right
Everyone else besides me is getting ping spikes.
Yeah, you guys are cutting in and out. It's got 800 ping. 1 second. There it is. My routing. I'm good. Okay, so we're gonna chip the tank through the wall. Let's see how much chip we got on him. I think I got about 200. What do
I
you guys
didn't even
get?
shoot them to the wall.
Alright. So
Maybe 500. No, that's probably
we're looking at 5k? 5.2k, I'd say.
Ready up, ladies.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
Try and chip him.
I can clog the... I can like get in his face again.
Don't stop!
I think we're actually hitting him.
Shoot it!
Just someone watch me. I'm gonna like try and clog the door so that's hit me.
Oh, cute. The Chihuahua's cute.
Thanks, man.
Wow, don't do anything.
Fucking donkey. Oh my god, I'm wrecked. That didn't work out. Are you guys okay in there?
Holy shit, dude, leg up's too much.
Get him!
So,
Whoa, he punched us in from the door! Oh, that's
And we are back, so that was the fourth tank of the game right there for Team Hell, etc. Getting some nice damage, as a matter of fact, in the hands of Pose. and they actually managed to get pretty much another 2 downs off that. So, I mean, the damage coming from Hell, etc. on their tanks has been quite good, but then Team Apollion's been able to keep it together for all the other hits besides Tank Joe.
Yeah, that was a good hit on their part. I mean, that was a really decent tank considering, I mean, where that was. There wasn't much they could do, I mean, especially in that safe room. It's so spread out. And he did a good job, especially that jockey pulling him out of that safe room. The jockey is pretty much what separated them and allowed them to do that much damage.
I mean, he got a lot of damage, and obviously the safe room is very, very hard to deal with from a special infected point of view because the survivors can just keep juking over those rails and funnel everything from one doorway, but they definitely made it work like that. So they still have a shot here. They seem to wipe Apollyon relatively soon. It's a Charger, a Spitter, a Smoker, and a Hunter coming in here right now, and Team Apollyon is baiting the hell out of this, as they usually do.
I did notice the infected did want to kind of block the safe room with the dumpster, though, and try to keep getting hits.
Yeah, they wanted to do that at first, but then, I mean, that I would have done that. It's completely legal. And, I mean, but they decided to send it in anyway, I guess because they didn't want to do that. I don't know why.
It actually, I think that worked out better for them that they didn't do that.
Acer, what the hell?
Oh.
Well, that means Sickening got kicked. So that's a good reason for the pause now. So... once Sickening rejoins, we'll be able to get this back underway. I'm sure they're in the same boat we are here because it's been an hour and 55 goddamn minutes since it was supposed to start.
Yeah, I mean this is kind of exhausting because you're just kind of sitting here waiting, trying to be patient.
Yeah, don't worry, we have another cast after this too. Yeah, Mousewell still does get you kicked, X-Spy. It still does. I swear. All right, so now we are gonna be going live yet again. Maybe Sickening will be stuck and that'll cost us more time. Hey, look at that! She's stuck. It's gonna cost us more time. So now they're not going to move out until she's stuck. They're going to spectate, re-ready. That's how this usually works. So now she should be able to move when they come back in. Hunter is still just kind of bouncing around outside. Sickening can move, okay. And Team Apollyon are going to work their way out here. Now, Charter, Spitter, Smoker, Hunter, as I said. Fix it, Gabe. Charter rocket spawns in while lagging. And now we're going to have the Hunter landing in the corners. Spit goes down in front instead, kind of oddly. Smoker does get a pullback, and another charge does go out onto Grizz, who is bonus. So an okay attack again coming in there right now, but the problem right now, Joe, is that Team Apollyon is still making all this distance.
Yeah, they're making a good amount of distance really fast. I mean, especially, they have 2 bleeding, but still, I mean, they don't really have to worry about the health bonus as much.
Nope.
Sickening almost crashed there, I'm pretty sure. And...
Grizz has 1,000 ping.
That's good. That's good. I think Grizz can dead stop anything, still with 1,000 ping. I don't think he cares at this point. I think he's just rolling with it. Yeah, he
is. At this point, he probably has Phantom M2s.
Yeah, it's 723 right there. That's really interesting. And I don't know, knowing if he tries to crown this witch, he's gonna get an unpleasant surprise. But I think he's okay right now. It's gonna be a Boomer, a Hunter, a Charger, and a Jockey for this hit for Team Hell, etc. And where the hell is this witch? Is she?
I honestly don't see her.
Oh no, she's on the other side of the barn.
Oh, okay.
So that definitely means that it's going to be a pretty easy draw crown. Gonna try to stack for a Smoker here. Yeah, they're trying to stack for a Smoker. Hunter does get skeeted by Doodles. And now Grizz still has like 500.
Oh,
oh, that was so close.
If he's a little to the left.
Free charge on Doodles off the roof. Jacob! Jacob! You and your goddamn prop. We're going to have the draw coming out here right now. Jockey is bouncing around too. Witch is freaking the hell out. Like, really freaking out. I think she was trying to kill the Jockey and just died. So
I'm
that's
hoping Jacob out of that fight. That's always there.
I'm going to blame Jacob anyway. I'm going to blame Jacob anyway for that. So,
sorry, blame Jacob. Flood his Twitter if he has one.
Xbox. I called Xbox.
Oh, no.
Well, sorry, so Xbox said that the rooftops are empty in vanilla.
Well, you have one less friend.
Yeah, I know. See,
no, in vanilla, there's nothing up there.
Right.
It's empty.
So, I mean, and see, the thing is, Xbox is used to this shit because he's actually the one who brought me onto casting in the first place, so he knows exactly how woolsy I can be when doing it.
Yeah, I can tell you that from being a professional pub player.
Right, and I actually have a Charger going in here right now, going to get completely leveled, and Apollyon just annihilated that hit pretty much. Stick goes down on nothing, and they have the health to make them safer even with this, I'd say, definitely, Joe.
Yeah, they have the health, and that health bonus is going to kind of add a little bit more, I guess, coat into the... frosting into the cake, or I don't know what is there an expression for that?
Yeah, frosting on the cake. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
I just wanted something sugary and sweet. Icing. Thank you.
Oh, icing, not frosting on the cake.
That's what it is.
Same shit. Sickning's gonna get pounced right here. You have the Jockey winning as well. I'm sorry, X-Spy. Okay.
Look, X-Spy. I wasn't hired by Fox or anything. Like this isn't an NFL sponsored cast, and I'm probably not gonna get sued.
This is an NFL sponsored
Not
cast.
Fox News. Fox Sports, dude.
Fox News, well there we go. We're all actually secretly on Fox News. Sickening is dying, and now we're gonna see a pull go out here onto Nick as well, and not gonna be able. He's not
Can't
getting
clear
cleared
him.
for whatever goddamn reason. Acer is just standing there staring at Doodles, and
Smoker tongue too strong.
And now we're gonna see this Charger come out as a matter of fact, and it's gonna get leveled by Acer. Beautiful level coming out. Spitter and Jockey in the front, and Acer's running in Spit, and now he's gonna M2 the Jockey again. M2's it a third time and does kill it. Now Doodles is gonna try to get Sickening up, but Sickening is dead, so that is a death going on in Team Apollyon. And only Grizz has decided to shove himself in the safe room, and now they are gonna
secure that health bonus. They did. That was good that Sickening died though, because that was their health bonus right there too.
Yeah, I mean it's still a long shot now though. Acer doing 49% of the damage. 49% SI.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It's a lot of SI damage there, but however, I have been informed, and this is for anybody watching here who takes MVP stats too seriously. Get ready to have your mind fucking blown.
I do.
Okay, so Dragon said that actually there's a glitch with it, that whenever you kill something with a melee weapon, it does max damage whether the thing has health or not. So if you kill a 50 health Jockey and you kill it, you're still doing 300 damage to your MVP totals.
So what you're telling me is when I get the most friendly fire and I'm MVP.
No, what I'm saying is when you kill the most with melees, you're almost guaranteed MVP, because even if you kill like a Charger with 50 health, you're still either going to get 600 damage for it for killing a Charger, or you're going to get whatever the melee damage is. I forget which one it is.
You missed my sarcasm, yeah. That's
I
all right.
know, but it's way OP. It's way
No,
OP.
I can see where that's OP. I mean, I don't think there's a way to fix that registry.
I don't know if there's a way to fix it or not, but they said in EQ, the reason that they don't put a whole lot of, like they say also if you get a scout, right, and you do, 48% kills, that's indicative. But then with the melee, the damage can sometimes be a little bit off. That's why you can sometimes see people with like getting MVP on it with like I don't know, like 4 or 5 kills, and somebody else has killed like 13, and it's kind of like I don't know. So I mean, it's kind of like a little bit imbalanced there, and the numbers are a little bit grossed out, just a tad by that melee glitch. Sometimes it is usually indicative of if somebody has like 3% SI, it's like what the fuck you doing, man?
Still though, he has 14 special kills, and the next closest person's 8. So I mean, that's
that's indicative
huge.
In my opinion.
That's when you can really tell.
The reason I say that's more indicative is due to the fact that, like, I think it's more just like boomer pops, right? Like you can't measure that via damage. You can't measure when you're like. I really think it's actually the boomers. If you shut down all the boomers, you're shutting down hits pretty much, and then if you can still clear other shit, but like it's not indicative of the person who's killed and done the most for the team. It's the indicative of who's done the most SI damage. You know exactly what I mean?
You lost me
Like-
at the. I forgot what I was gonna say, but no, I do know what you mean, and it's. I mean, it's more or less. I feel like it's more or less how many infected you kill, than just the damage in general.
We should put in CI damage so people who are kill stealing CI. Okay, XBY. See how this is working.
I mean, even though it's. I mean, I wouldn't count the damage so much because essentially those special infected kills could count as a clear.
Being informed by Jacob that Jacob and Blade have both deleted their Left 4 Dead Nation accounts. So that's an interesting shout out there. So that's what I've heard so far. And then Jacob saying he's fucking done. So I can imagine that. There's been a lot of shit going on about ProMod 4.0. It's gamers and Bic. So lighter company. Yeah, it is, because gamers are gonna do God knows what. You know what? Jacob just deleted his account. I think Jacob's ready just a YOLO solo. I hope the We Are the Gamers game is really, really entertaining, Jacob. You deserve to unleash all of your pent up Left 4 Dead Nation rage through a fucking video game. Oh yeah, what's gonna happen is he's actually gonna just keep coding new versions of shit. Oh, we are actually joined by a special guest caster here. Hello, Colors. How are you?
He's muted.
Holy crap!
He's muted.
He's alive.
It's alive. Oh, let me unmute
suppressed.
him.
Leave Jacob alone. Leave him
Jacob alone, Colors.
Just for record, I have nothing but love for you, Jacob. It's boiling up in my loins. Frothing, to be
Yeah.
exact.
You have a shot at this doodle tank coming up. Oh boy. Well, I'm excited to see exactly how this turns out here, and as I said, we do have our 4th match of the day coming up, 4th cast of the day later. I don't know if they want to call it GG here or not, because they are behind by around 1,600 points, just under it as a matter of fact, but I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen.
Oh, hi, Rails.
Oh, hello, Colors.
Hello, Colors.
I wanted that, I don't know why he's so fucking mad.
Who, Jacob?
Because, well, I mean, you have to expect it when you don't ask anybody, except for, like, people who always agree with the dumb ideas you come up with. NF and whatever his other friend's name is. If you only ask those two people and then everybody else shitty idea, you can't really get mad because you didn't consult anybody. You were just like, I'm gonna do it because it's my config, and then I'm gonna take my ball and go home. So
this has turned from a match cast into a political stream, but I agree.
No, that was it. I know that he deleted his account, and I think that's just a testament to how spineless he actually is. So.
Oh God!
All right, hold on, guys. Take this outside.
What's up, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Let's go to a different channel. I'll make a channel for us, bud.
Yo, can you guys call it the Rip Shirt channel?
Yeah,
Beat's chest.
If you guys just start fucking each other, please don't stream it. I'm really concerned. I'm really concerned down here.
Apparently.
Well,
apparently,
kind of Left 4 Dead.
Move to fuck Colors.
apparently he's upset. But any really good conversation would be on stream. So if you guys want to have the debate after this cast is over.
Oh my God! Wait, can I actually get a debate going?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
we'll
Jacob,
all
come
sit
the hell
down.
back in here.
We'll all sit down with Jacob, and we'll talk about his feelings. And
Wait, we have to do a coin flip to decide sides, and then somebody's gonna move into first pick.
So feel free to send me a message when you guys want to do this shit live. But we're not gonna do this behind closed doors, so Jacob can run circles around his own fucking ideas for a half hour. I'll have an
Reloading. I think there's a match going on here, but I agree. Okay,
All right,
Colors,
so things have been cleared. Stuff has happened. Things have been said.
I'm looking at Twitch chat. This does not happen every chat.
No, this is not every cast.
Every stream.
No,
this is not every cast.
This
every
is
stream.
unique because I'm streaming for my first time.
This is extremely unique, and Exploit is streaming too. And Exploit usually doesn't have this shit happen either. Tank is going to be up in the hands of Doodlebugs here, and Team Hell, etc. is actually going underneath it. They're deciding whether or not to play safe room. Guys, I think we've had enough. Let's take this over to whatever war room we didn't go to last time because I don't fucking remember which one it was.
I don't know which one I was in.
We went over to.
Fuck.
Alright, let's go to another survivor room then. Give it to Hell, etc. They play a nice game so far. Go.
You wanna watch where you're shooting? Y'all know you shot. I can't see shit. Where the hell do you think you're shooting?
Could go forward still late.
Back in.
Pick him up.
Look, thanks. I'm grabbing pills.
Let's take one more here and go forward. Just stay over here, away from the tank.
I hear Hunter.
Reloading!
Watch out!
Ooh, I got no more ammo. Should go forward.
Reloading.
Dumpster.
Let's get inside the stable. I have an idea.
I got one ammo.
Shit. Jockey. Through the farm home. Heads up.
Sorry about that.
It's alright, and we are going to be back here right now because that tank is still AI, it is still up, and they are actually running through the map right here, so the YOLO out of hell, etc. is definitely apparent right here. AI tank is going to work his way to the forward part here now. It did some nice damage actually, but obviously not a wipe. You're going to have Rochelle still just kind of fighting the tank here. The tank is now dead, though an okay take actually coming out from hell, etc. here, but I don't think it's going to be enough for them to really put a dent in unless they preserve this health bonus right here, which they could do, and then we might be going, I don't know if we're going to be going to finale or not, but I know the next match is already queued. I think they already said GG or some shit. We're going to see actually the Witch get pulled here, and the charge is going to go off here. Witch is going to go.
This is going to be bad, yup.
Get down onto Jalen. So that's a beautiful charge coming out. And a lot of split damage going as well. Nock taking a lot of it, and that probably will put the nail in the coffin, I'd say, Joe.
Yeah, that's probably nail in the coffin, and I guess unless they call finale, because I guess, what did we say we're going by puck rules or something?
Whatever the losing team was.
This thing called LTD.
Yeah, LTD.
This
losing
wonderful...
team decides.
I got it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
It went with it, all right. It was a theme.
It did. Losing team decides. I like it. I really do like that because LTD was an amazing place from what I heard. It's gonna be a smoker, a jockey, a spitter, and a hunter coming in here right now. Hunter's going way up. You know what? Get on this hunter right here. He's about to be in the skybox, I think. Grizz wants to skybox hunter this, but he actually didn't do it. I thought he was.
I couldn't even find the hunter.
He was all the way up in the air. I mean, Super's gonna get hit by that spit once more. There are pills in the hands of Nock, and
he's too busy watching that jockey.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, now looking at Nock's health, he might pass the pill somewhere else because Jalen's actually black and white. He's gonna pass him to Supra instead. So he's gonna take them right here. They still have a 118-point health bonus. Easy holding all of that permanent health. Easy is the one who subbed, by the way, of Team Extra Sauce same.
Stupid, you might be onto something. We can do streamer fights.
And they might be able to get a free down on Nock if they spit correctly, and indeed they do. That's exactly what happens. So we're gonna have that boomer in the front here. Charger coming in as well. They're kind of hopping up and down right now, doing a good job mitigating all of this damage. And
Charger looks like he wants to commit, but he seems like a little timid right now.
Yeah, and they're gonna pause because there has been a crash, apparently. So now we have everything frozen in the air, and Easy crash, and Easy's all the health bonus too. And this is so close, so close. It's been 2 hours and 12 fucking minutes. I can't do it, Joe. I can't do it.
What are you trying not to do?
2 hours and 12 minutes.
This is ridiculously long.
The amount of pauses has also been extremely high. We've had this has
It's
been
like
one
a
of the most
Dota game.
Pretty much. This has been the most interesting cast I think I've dealt with in a very long time, especially with colors and Jacob is coming through and yelling at everyone. You want Jacob just comes running in and screams, "You want to go, motherfucker?" They're actually gonna decide to play with the bot, I'm pretty sure. Super saying ready up and finish it. Yeah, street fight, hashtag. Super saying we already lost. He has all. They're gonna give all the health bonus to Easy.
The bot.
See, XBy, I thought this was a private mumble, right? Like I thought it had this thing called tokens, and I remember both of them are actually admins, and then we got in here.
You not have ACL privileges over this?
I have the ACL privileges, and they got in here without tokens, apparently.
You can edit it so that this channel doesn't.
Oh,
interesting charge right there from that pause.
Yeah, I believe they did just say, screw it, we're gonna let this go, and Bot Ellis here is carrying. Jalen has become a spectator and is actually gonna take over now, so they should be able to push down a little bit further, but yeah, what's the point if they don't want to play it out? So there's gonna be another jockey landing in the back. Supra is going to work his way to the safe room here and close the door on both his teammates, and that should signal the GG here. And it hasn't yet been GG, but I'm gonna say this match was supposed to start at 7 o'clock, and as soon as Jalen dies, it's gonna like Nock saying losing like this to these guys makes me want to quit this game. Oh god, and they're calling GG at it here because Jalen is indeed about to die. So 9-14, mark it down.
that's the end of this game, and it's because of the waiting that happened for the first 40 minutes, but we do have Team Apollyon moving on.
Yes, there's
to
a
the
game
second
right
round
after
of
this.
the West Red Nation Weekend Tournament. I am considering my life choices, and we have another game to cast, don't we, Joe?
Yes, we do.
Oh, goodness. Let me see exactly what is going on with that, and hopefully Jacob and Colors didn't kill each other.